Good afternoon, thanks for joining us right here on Midday, Kentucky. And we've decided to boot Katie off the show.
No, we did not. Stop. Katie, I don't think she's feeling well.
No, she's not well. I do believe she's got a sore throat. And I text her back saying, what, you don't know sign language? You know, you can't come in here and do sign language. I don't know. How are you, dear?
I'm doing good.
Good
How
to
are you
hear.
doing?
We got yo-yos on today.
I know. I can't
Where
wait.
has that been?
Oh, gosh.
Did you get a spray tan last night?
No, a couple days
Oh,
ago.
it's like, you just...
You know, I try to tiptoe through life, and you just won't let me do
No,
it. You're just
no,
like...
it's the way it is. Hey, everyone, we're going to start off the show.
Okay, let's do
All
it.
right, want to experience Cirque du Soleil live? Now's your chance, everyone, not much longer, to see the production of Corteo. If you'd like to enter to win, all you have to do is go over to WTVQ.com and click on the contest tab, everyone. There you will see all the details. You just put all your information in there, okay? There it all is there, Friday 27th, at 7:30, Saturday and Sunday. I'm heading out there. It's over at Rupp Arena. The contest is drawn, I believe, this week, everyone.
Such
Not
a
much
great
longer. It could be a few more days. I need to find that
It's
out.
worth like $380.
Family 4-pass.
Jeez, yeah, that's a great
cool.
contest.
Enter it, everyone. Don't forget. I think it's pretty cool.
I know. And
I can't wait to go.
I know. It's beautiful. I love it. I saw it in Vegas. Awesome.
Good. Alrighty then. You ready for the show? This is
Let's
what's
do
going to
it.
happen. Which way am I tossing to, Lee? Thank you. Barry, you need to tell me what camera. Okay. When you think of wedding dresses, you probably think of the color white. However, designer Vera Wang's newest wedding gown collection does not have any white in it. Now, the fashion line mostly revolves around nude hues with pops of highlights of red, purple, pink, and black. I wonder if we can pop up all those images as well. I can't tell you. I actually quite like the idea of not having a white frock.
I don't.
Oh.
I don't. But, I mean, you know, to each their own. Now, that's pretty. I like this one, the nude tone with the yellow.
Yeah, well, they're all the nude tones.
Okay, I like that.
I just
But
like to
I
know
still
what
like
bride's going to walk down the aisle wearing some of these. Plus, it probably set you back $10,000-15,000.
Oh, you know it will.
Huh?
At least.
Look, I have to say to you, to be honest with you, I think, look, I think it's a little revealing at the top, but can I honestly say, I think this is so... Don't stab me, everyone at home. Not these, but those other ones were very Kentucky, very whimsical, blowing in the breeze, having a more of a country wedding, you know, with gorgeous flowers around.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? That's a little bit more. Like, I just think, when I saw this story, I thought to myself, is this something that you could wear in Kentucky?
Well, yeah, you can wear it anywhere, but I don't know. I just really, I'm very traditional when it comes to wedding gowns, and I really do want to see a white gown. I don't mind a flare of color added to it, but I really want that white gown.
Really?
Yes.
Well, look, I am a traditionalist as well, but when I saw them, I just thought to myself...
They're pretty.
They're probably more than 10,000 people.
Yeah,
they're probably
pretty
$15,000,
expensive.
$20,000. All right, let's move along. Tell us what you think. Head over to Midday Kentucky's Facebook page. All right, depending on whether you are the older child, the middle sibling, or the baby, researchers say you may have certain character traits because of the birth order in your family.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is something that, I don't know, I always thought that when you were first born that they say that you have, you know, more rules and all those sorts of things.
Right. The parents are stricter with the first child.
Yeah.
They have higher expectations of that child.
Yes.
Where were you in your family? Where were you placed?
Hold on. Fourth.
Fourth? Okay, so you're middle child. Out of how many?
There's 6.
Okay, so definitely middle child.
Yeah.
I was the baby of the family.
Were you?
Yes.
All right, well, firstborn, they say because parents want everything perfect for them, they tend to be perfectionists and high achievers. My sister's as dumb as crazy. I'm sorry. She's a perfectionist when she comes to plaiting the horse's tail. That's about it. I remember she came to my house once in Sydney. I said, honey, could you have washed your nails? It looks like you got a year's worth of horse manure under there.
Oh, no.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's the only thing. The horses are her life.
That's good, though. That's
I
good.
know.
You know, my oldest brother, he is a perfectionist when it comes to like his bills and things like that. But I'll tell you, he's kind of a hot mess.
Okay.
You know, I think that I wondered when I saw this, I pulled it up to see if possibly
Well, what are you?
I'm a baby. I'm the baby of the
Oh,
family.
okay. Well,
so-
let's get to that in a moment. Middle child, more easygoing and independent because parents are a little more relaxed. I think that's true. I really
probably.
do. Third is youngest. Okay. Number 3, sorry, youngest tends to be the most self-centered. This is you, Lisa.
I know it is.
Tends to be the most self-centered, with parents usually giving them the most amount of freedom.
There is so much truth in
But
this.
what am
can't
I?
even
Am I the middle
stand it.
child? Am I considered
You're
middle?
You're supposed to be laid
So
back. You
more
are the least
easy
laid
going
back.
and independent. Because, well, I have to say to you,
You are
I am
independent.
independent. I
Yes,
left
you
home
are.
at
I'll give you that.
14. They tend to take on the role of peacemaker. They say about me. I don't know about that.
No.
And only child tend to be more mature, conscientious, and responsible. That I believe.
Yeah. My brother is responsible when it, like
But
I
he's
said,
not an only
with
child.
finances
Oh,
and
right.
everything. Oh well, I have an older stepbrother or half brother. I'm sorry, and I didn't grow up with him, so he was kind of an only child in his family.
But he's not your blood.
He is. He's my half brother.
Oh,
so,
half-brother.
So he is, he was raised with, a different family, and he's 18 years older. So I kind of look at him
Do you
as
have a
an
relationship
independent-
with them?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, and
'Cause
it's
there's
been
a big
great.
difference.
There is, and we got to know each other when we were singing. I told you I was a singer on the road. He's a musician, and we played in a band together and toured. Yeah, so that's where I got to
sorry.
know my brother. I never knew him before
I'm not
that.
laughing at you. I'm laughing at.
With me?
Did you tell me that? I wasn't quite sure.
But yes, back in my
I knew
previous
you were
life.
some honky tonky,
Yes, I hung out in a few.
tambourine singing band. I don't know.
But yeah, so he grew up with a different family. He has a lot of those traits of the only child, I noticed. So it was just interesting reading this article. I thought it was
Yeah,
kind of cute.
I got you. Tell us what you are in your family, and we got the story up on Facebook now as well. All right, we've all been there and probably asked the question, and I tell you I have, should we get back together with our exes? Experts
No.
say there is a right and wrong way to do this, and if you are really considering getting back together, guess what? I've got some information for you.
No, I bet you do.
All right? Listen to my advice, everyone. The single person at the table.
You should listen to your own
yes,
advice.
that's why I bring these topics up, because I learn from stuff. First one is, why did you break up? This is one of the things that you think about.
Okay.
Okay, did you break up? Like, one of my partners at the time was having an affair. I thought to myself, is this the reason? And even when we broke up officially, I thought, should we get back together? And this was one of the thoughts. Should I
Yeah.
get back with them after the affair? I
No.
wasn't sure. Are you doing it for the right reasons? This is getting back with them. Why are you getting back with them? Is it financial? Is it family? Is it,
Just because you're lonely.
just because you're lonely?
Yeah.
I don't know. Number 3, remember the other person's feelings. Well, you wouldn't be getting back with them if you didn't think of their
What
feelings.
is that? Wait a minute. Remember the other person's feelings.
Well, they might, I look at that and think, if you are wanting to get back with your ex and you're pursuing it a little bit harder than what they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you understand?
Right.
So maybe they just want to go, enough.
Yeah.
We're not keen.
Right.
I remember.
So why push for that?
Well, you just don't know.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. You need to remember. And I like this one. Be realistic. Realistic about what, as I say. Do you know what I mean?
Is it really going to work?
Are they worth the drama of getting back together? And here's the thing also. Sometimes, and I'm not talking about marriages, I'm talking about, people in a dating relationship.
Right.
There's a difference.
Right.
Because marriage is, there is more of a commitment. You swore to take, what's it called? Through love, peace, wealth, and death. What is it? To be forever theirs.
Oath.
I've never been married, so I don't know what it is you actually say.
Yeah.
What
we
is
said
it?
something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay. So, and I think to myself, if you are being realistic about the relationship, is it something you really want to do?
Right. I mean, and with the being realistic, I mean, was this a relationship that was a very strong, sincere, based on emotions, or was it like you hooked up in the bar and then the person kept you entertained for
Well,
so
no,
many
that's not a
months
relationship, though.
No, and then you go into a relationship from that. You know what I mean? And then you're kind of keeping that person around because they're fun, but is that realistically, is this the type of person you do want to spend the rest of your life with? So it's kind of, I think you do have to take a step back sometimes and look at the whole picture.
I don't know. I don't know whether there's potential in the future with someone you pick up at a bar.
I know,
Do you know
exactly,
what I mean?
I know.
It could not be work. Tell us what you think. Head over to Midday Kentucky's Facebook page. We've got it up there. Hey, this is something really interesting that hit the web. Dating is sometimes not cheap, right? But when does it go too far? A woman in Indianapolis claims that after she went on a date with a man, she didn't think it went very well. So guess what? She dropped communication with him. Well, later she received a bill in the mail from her actual date, listing what she owed him for their dinner. That's right, she got an invoice of $40.
No,
All right, geez.
come on.
Oh, she must go out with a rich man because Katie's dates only cost $6. That's what Man Friend 1 pays.
Yes, it
so
is,
$40 is a big night out. Okay, here's the thing. You just saw it. We put the Twitter up on screen then, what she posted, saying she can't believe it. Here's the thing. I've got to tell you this. Some of the people that went back, and I believe this, if you don't have the decency to text the guy back, he is in every right to make you pay for the meal. Obviously a guy wrote that.
No.
So many girls just expect the guy to pay for everything, chimed in yet another critic.
If the guy asks the girl out, he pays for it. He pays for it. I mean, if they talk about it ahead of time and they're like, do you want to go to a restaurant? How does that even happen anyways? If I ask you out, I'm going to pay for it.
Oh, Lisa, you're as tight as goodness knows what.
I am not, but I'm very money conscientious, yes. But you know what I mean? If I ask you out, I will pay for that.
Here's the thing. I think, but he did break it down, I have to say to you. $14.50 for her meal of pulled pork tacos, $1.99 for processing, $2.56, and shipping and handling, which came to 47 cents.
Shipping and handling?
I'm just telling you what it was. I just love the way he broke it all down and gave...
Yeah, and he broke her down during the date because obviously she knew that something was wrong.
Can I say to you something about this? I think if he was brave enough to ask you out on a date and you don't have the courtesy, regardless of how that date went that night, if you didn't have the courtesy to message him back or at least say thank you, but I don't think this is going to work. I think that's the problem with our society now. Before, you'd pick up the phone and have a conversation. Now, you don't even do that. People send you a text saying, hey, thanks for the movie last night, everyone.
I agree with you on this. It's very rude what she did. I'm not dismissing her just ghosting him and not responding. But at the same time, does he really have a leg to stand on? If he asked the girl out
No,
on
of
a
course
date-
not. But I just want to know, how does he know her home address to get the bill sent there? Because I have to tell you, even when I've gone out with people, I wouldn't know where they live for like a month or so. That's the truth. And half the time I probably wouldn't remember if they told me.
You probably wouldn't.
No, I'd have to say, text me the details again so I can invoice you. But as I say, if the date's not right after entree, get the bill and get out. Hey everyone, coming up we're going to show how 3D technology at Clark Regional Medical Centre is helping with mammograms. Katie did an incredible story. Take a look at this after the break.